Hi Pisces, and welcome to your November 2020 general reading. So I can't believe it's November. I hope you're well wherever you are. Your Lenormand card is the Fishes. So the Fishes is about prosperity. Prosperity, it tends to be more financial prosperity, but essentially prosperity is it's about having enough plus a little bit more. It's about relational prosperity. It's about spiritual prosperity. That's the way that I understand prosperity. So I'm not quite sure what it's about, but in the Lenormand cards, it's really quite clear. They spell it out as financial prosperity. So abundance, essentially. So give me a minute, I need to change my seating position, and then I'm going to do a throw of the cards. I'm still doing exactly what I usually do, maybe get some change energy soon, but I don't feel that creative energy at the moment, Pisces, to bring anything new in. So I'm just going to stay with this for now. Maybe something new in the new year. Don't know what yet. Maybe I'll design something. Yeah, maybe I'll design something new. So what's going on? So behind you, the High Priestess, very yin, very much about personal, private time, exploring the depth, exploring the Neptune realm, essentially. And the Neptune realm is about dreams. It's about creativity. Can be about fantasy, but fantasy doesn't have to be a negative if it's grounded in some sort of reality. With the Page of Wands. Okay, because the Page of Wands tends to be about opportunities. It can be about a decisive decision, but it does tend to show up as some sort of opportunity. For some of you, you're receiving an opportunity because it's walking towards the High Priestess. But if you look at the body language, it's a definite decision about some sort of direction for your life, some sort of decision, some sort of creative vision, some sort of vision of a new idea, a new passion, a new creative impulse. Can be potentially some sort of new attraction, the Wand cards. Now what you want is the Two of Wands. So, fork in the road, decision time. Can I just carry on? So the gift is the Hanging Man. So you get quite a lot of your energy showing up. So I think the Two of Wands is, maybe you're looking for some clarity. I might have to clarify that. The challenge is the Empress, Taurus. Relationships and Nine of Pentacles. So the Empress is a challenge. It can be about family matters. The Empress rules the home. She rules family, things like that. Things you can, she's Taurus. So Taurus is what you can see, you can touch, and you can feel. And there's quite a lot of what the Hanging Man is. The gift is very much being in the Neptune realm. Very much that surrendering. Not everyone's favourite card. I tend to love it unless I'm trying to make something happen. Ten of Wands and money and work. Nine of Cups at soul level. So the Ten of Wands is the ending of an oppressive pattern. I tend to pair it with a card like the Three of Cups, when you're completing this pattern of feeling very worn down, very exhausted, but it's an ending cycle. And then the Three of Cups is this lightness of heart, this liberation, this joy. There's There's an issue about making something concrete here, Pisces. Because the Hanging Man, and the Hanging Man is 12, which is number 3. And number 3 is the challenge. So these cards actually do work together, because the Hanging Man is about going within and then going without. So going within and then acting. But there's an issue about acting with that Empress, making something concrete. Well, the Nine of Cups at a soul level is about wish fulfillment. It's about following your heart. It builds the heart chakra. And then you're not the only person to get these as the outcome. This is the Leo Aquarius axis. This is the age we're moving into, Pisces. Okay, next year is going to be December, actually. December the 21st solstice is when it begins to form a grand conjunction, all in Aquarius, which is the head and the heart coming into alignment. The age of Aquarius is really, really the age of individuation and following the heart, your true desires. 9 of Cups at a soul level. This, who am I? What do I really want? What do I really desire? And how do I live it in my everyday life? The Empress as the challenge, which seems already, I've got a sort of picture here. Pisces, you really are in the Pisces realm. You're very, very deep in the Neptune realm at the moment. So this is not a mistake. First thing I want to say, okay? So I don't know, Pisces, have you noticed in your life, before there's any great big change, there's almost a period that feels like a non-action? Pisces moon here. I work with Neptune energy a lot, because this is exactly what this is about. It's almost a step into the mysteries, the non-action, in order to move forward in a way which is following your heart, because the Strength card is looking right at the Empress. So the reason why the Empress and the Hanging Man work together is the natural, healthy process for all of us is to go within, always to the Neptune Pisces realm, and then make a decision, and then we go forward and act on it. I think we all understand it's never that simple, but really, really, when it comes down to it, it is. I think people can quite often get frustrated with us because we don't operate in their time. We operate on Neptune time, which is not like other people's, because there's an issue about making something concrete here, and it's to do with matters of the heart. And the reason why I know that is because the 9 of Cups and then Leo at the end, which is following the heart, with the King of Swords. So mind and heart moving into relationship. And that is what the age of Aquarius is all about. It's not the age of becoming a space person, or it's about the heart and becoming an individual, which means I follow what's true and what's real for me, which is exactly what this reading's about. So what's the Two of Wands about? Because I think this is about, you know what, Pisces? You already know what this is about, because the Page of Wands is behind you and you've got the Ace, but you've hit this fork in the road and you're not sure which decision and what road to go down. And the Hanging Man is the gift. You know, Pisces, what I do, I'm going to tell you this little sometimes I can find it really hard to make decisions. Pisces and Venus, and they form a conjunction, so I've got an awful lot of Neptune, And I just ask the question, what shall I do? And then I just let it go. And the answer always comes. And it doesn't even come. I just find myself acting and walking forward to the path that I'm meant to be on, which is what the outcome of this is. And it's to do with the heart. So the Nine of Cups sometimes is a card that I don't always love, okay? But I'm not getting any of that in this reading, because the shadow side of the Nine of Cups can be, oh, I only act on my own behalf, you know? Very, 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 very sort of narcissist energy. But that's not what this reading's about. Because there's a desire and there's a passion somewhere. And the gift of the Hanging Man is literally, you know, it's trying to, I do a lot of personal readings, and trying to get people, trying for me to communicate what it's like to operate in the Pisces realm is such a challenge, because you have to wait for this energy to drive you. You can't control that energy. So you have to wait for, you just have to wait for the inspiration. You have to wait for the wave to move you. So the Hanging Man as the gift is almost whispering in your ear that it's okay, because you know already what you want. The Empress being the challenge is making it concrete, so turning it into Taurus, which is what you can see and you can touch and you can feel. Clearly this is about a relationship. It might be about family matters. It might be, I think it's more about a relationship and making it concrete, because the Nine of Pentacles is going on in your relationships. This is the Hermit card. The Nine of Pentacles is a card about going inwards to digest and reflect before you make a decision. So think about it. Pisces, Virgo work perfectly together. So when we're working at those energies, we look after the ground, but we wait for the inspiration and the answer to come to us. We care for ourselves, we tend to our own garden, and then we wait for the answers to come. This is exactly what your reading's about. Ten of Wands in money and work, which means it's an ending of an oppressive cycle. The Ten of Wands can be quite a challenging card, but it's coming to an end. So I tend to read it as, classic example, I'm leaving my job, but I've got a month's notice. That's how it tends to show up for me. Something nearly over, but not quite completed itself yet. So tell me more about the Ten of Wands. Where's this going? Your energy might feel quite tired. Pisces, there's no way you've got through, I would say, for all the water signs. The water signs absorb, and the atmosphere this year has been very, very heavy. So I'd be very shocked if you weren't very drained. That's what the Ten of Wands is. It might be doing a job that you don't love. So where's it going? Yeah, it's going to the King of Pentacles. Solidity, security, feeling that you've got ground under your feet, so feeling solid and secure, which means this exhausting period is ending and you're going to this King of Pentacles. It's almost like you've done the backbone work here, Pisces, and it's time to take a step back and enjoy what you do have. That's what the Fishes card is about. It's prosperity. But remember, prosperity is also this good psychological health. And good psychological health is with a Pisces is it is about waiting for the right time. And we can drive the people around us to absolute madness because they think, oh my God, she's just sitting there. And then sometimes I am just sitting there, Pisces, but I'm waiting for this energy to move. And that is the trick to navigating your energy. And when you're doing it, you look after the earth, you tend to the garden, you tend to the Virgo side of things, which is the practicality, the everyday life. We don't just sit in a heap in the corner. Yeah, we keep tending to the garden, our well-being. And this is a card of digesting your experience. So you complete the cycle and begin a new one. Nine of Cups at a soul level. So I told you the shadow of the Nine of Cups can be about me. It's not what I'm getting here though, because it's clarified with the Six of Wands. So Six of Wands is a breakthrough card. It comes after there's been quite a lot of stress for the Five of Wands, which is pushing towards a solution. It's pushing your energy forward into making some sort of breakthrough, particularly around matters of the heart and matters to do with making something more tangible and more concrete. Confusing reading. Someone else got the most confusing reading, Gemini. Oh my gosh. So Six of Wands is someone who's overcame the head and heart pulling in separate directions. And it's generally because we're facing a decision and the decision seems so incredibly overwhelming. But it looks like you're leaping through that decision and choosing the decision to choose love. Yeah. Then you get the Aquarius Leo axis, which I'm loving seeing for you, because what that means, Pisces, is you're beginning to act. Because if you think of the more challenging side of Pisces, sometimes it's about surrendering our life for other people. Yeah. Which has got a place, but not at the detriment of your own well-being, because that's not, I don't think that's what the divine wants for any of us, by the way. And that is why I'm so excited about the coming big conjunction, because this is the energy of also being true to your own heart and your own self here. And that's what the conclusion is. Give me a minute. I'd like to ask, because the fishies is fantastic, but I'd love to ask, I want to ask a question about your relationships, by the way. Something very powerful going on here. You got the fishies again. So I could see that definitely turning up around your prosperity. So ending, it looks like some of you have been working really hard, by the way. And then entering into the King of Pentacles is, now I've got that ground under my feet. It's time to attend to other things now. And quite often we do that and then we go, yeah, I need to attend to my relationships. And tending to our relationships as a Pisces, it's also about, being here. I matter too. It's really, really, really about following the heart, which is about the Leo Aquarius axis, and being in your truth, making decisions that are based on your own well-being. Because seeing one way or another, I have never, when eventually, now we all make stupid mistakes, Pisces, by the way. Oh my gosh, can you imagine all our mistakes where we all make silly mistakes and silly choices about relationships. Yeah, we all do it. But what if you're not this time? What if this heart fulfillment is leading you to a new place where your heart's validated, where you don't have to martyr yourself for other people, because boy does everyone want our energy. And actually some of this reading is about, now you know what, I matter too, and what I truly desire matters. And that is when Pisces moves its energy a little bit more to the new frequency. So we don't surrender our very life force for other people anymore. We move towards this Aquarius Leo axis, which I'm incredibly excited about, because it's the age of individuation. It's the age of becoming true to your own self. And Pisces, I don't want you left behind. If anyone, I almost want to push you through that door. And actually, Pisces, that it's okay for you to say yes to what really matters to you. Nothing bad's going to happen. That's the guilt that we were fed. Yeah? And that's everything that needs to be left behind as we become true to our own heart. Because there's nothing more beautiful than a Pisces that's really, really been true to their own heart. Anyhow, honestly, everyone's readings are just not baffling me. They seem to be preparation readings. And I think it's for the conjunction, because there's going to be a decision about what road you're making, which road you're taking. And I really don't want my viewers to be left behind, which means we're all going to have to step up. We're going to have to step into our power, our choice making, and what's real for us. Okay, Pisces, lovely to see you, darlings. Bye.